Verse 13 says, Ke ipe kain pros kyrion, mizon I itiamu tu aphenthine me. And Cain said to the Lord, my fault is too great to forgive me. And so much we feel when we have sinned that there is no forgiveness. But yet with Jesus there is forgiveness if we humble ourselves and come to Him and have a broken and contrite heart. It's just a lie of Satan and something that we think that, and it's a lie from the evil one, actually. And it continues, E ekvalis me simeron apo prosopu tis gis. If you cast me today from the face of the earth, ke apo tu prosopu su, and from your face, krivi some, I will hide. Crypto is a cryptic is a derivative. Ke esome stenon, ke tremon epi tis gis, and I will be moaning and trembling upon the earth, as God said. Ke este pas o evriskon me apokatine me, and it will be all the ones finding me. Eureka, I found it is a derivative, eureka, and finding. And the ones finding me will kill me. Verse 15, Ke ipen afto kyrios o theos, and the Lord God said to him, Uk uto, not so. Pas o apokatinas kain, epta ek dikumena para lisi. So here Cain is saying that all the ones finding him will kill me. So this shows that there were other people on the earth at the time, because he wouldn't be worrying about anybody finding him unless he was thinking about the far future, which I don't see that as a possibility, because how would he know what was going to happen as far as population? So it seems to me that there were other people or beings on the earth at the time. It does talk about giants, and a little bit later we'll go into that. Then 15, Ke ipen afto kyrios o theos uxo, all the ones killing Cain 7 times will be disabled by punishing. Ke etheto kyrios o theos simeon to Cain, and the Lord God put a sign to Cain. It doesn't say on Cain. If it was on him, it would be a sign to Cain. And exactly what that means, I'm not exactly sure, but he did do that. To me anelin afton, pantaton evriskonta afton. For all finding him, 1, 2, and 3, to not do away with him. So all finding him. So there were other people. Verse 16, Exilthe they Cain apo prosopu tu theu. And Cain went forth from the face of God. Ke okisen en gi naid. And he lived in the land of Nod. Katenanti Eden. Over against Eden. The Greek pronunciation and the English pronunciation may not agree, but I went with the English because people are familiar with English names. Otherwise, it would be almost indecipherable what places are talking about. Where's Naid? But it's Nod in the King James. And verse 17, Ke egno kain tin gineka af tu. There's that knowing again for intercourse. Ke silavusa, and she conceiving etika ton enok, and she bore Enoch. Ke in ikodomon polin. He was building a city. Ke eponomase tin polin epi to onomati tu iu av tu Enoch. And he named the city after the name of his son, Enoch. 4:18. Eganithi they to Enoch Gaidad. Now we're going into these Eganithi, procreating. I notice I have right here the first one is born to Enoch, or procreated. This is in the passive though, so could be was procreated to Enoch. Irad, Gaidad. Ke Gaidad, again say tone, Mail, Mahujael. Okay, Mahujael, I'm just going to read the English here, procreated Methuselah, and Methuselah procreated Lamech. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll read both. Ke Mail, again say tone Methuselah. Ke Methuselah, again say tone Lamech. Verse 19, Ke Eleve, Iavto Lamech, Theogenacus. So Enoch was building a city, and of course cities takes people, and so all these people were being born. Onoma ti mia adha, ke onoma ti theftera Sela. The name of the second was Zillah. Verse 20, Ke etaken ada ton iovil, utos in patir ikunton in skines. And this one was the father of the ones living in tents. I don't know what they were living in before. It could have been caves or whatever. But here they started making tents, and generally they were with leather from the animal skins. Catino trophone, grazing cattle, which would be the which would be from where the skins came from. 421. Ke onomato adelpho aftu iuval. Again, Adelpho. We have Adelphia, Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. That word. Utos in o katakdixas psalterion ke kitharon. The psaltery and the harp. There's a psaltery that is made today, but it actually wasn't actually designed until the 1930s. It looks like a little coffin. It has strings going down both sides. A beautiful little instrument. It was named after the psaltery, but it's not the same thing. 422. Sela the ke afti etika ton thovel. But Zillah also herself bore Tubal-Cain. Ke in Spherokopos Halkefs. He was a hammersmith, brazier, Halkefs. We have the Chalcolithic, the Bronze Age, so he worked in bronze. Halku, of brass or bronze. Ke Sithiru, and iron. Thelphi they, Thovel, Noema, and the sister of Tubal-Cain was Nama.